you were always cool. And it's also like, you know, how many of us are there? You know, Obama level, Ye level, you know, Virgil level, just black.
Looks like America doesn't really offer freedom of speech after all, given Kanye West has been banned from rapping a certain way. The banner, you ask? Barack, the great Obama, yeah, formerly known as Kanye West, recently revealed how breaking from the standard rapper script led to a collapse of his friendship with former President Barack Obama. That's right.
That was me and Obama's connection. But soon as I wasn't saying the things that I was supposed to say as a rapper, our connection faded.
According to his interview with Fox News presenter Tucker Carlson, Ye recalled his friendship with Obama in the past and how not following the rules laid down for him by the former president has created difficulties for him and his rapping career. According to Ye, Obama sought out his endorsement when he declared his 2008 presidential race since he was a fan. Ye stated that many people could relate to the joy of electing a black president and that they felt a special connection to one another as prominent African Americans in their own areas.
I was Obama's favorite artist. He actually met with me. Obama met with me and my mama to say that he was running for office back in 2008.
Take a look at what Kanye has to say. According to the rapper and fashion mogul, in some place, we'd have to be friends and get along because it's like you're at that level. You're like a Formula One Lewis Hamilton race car driver. We're still driving a white car, but we were the best race car drivers that ever existed. That was me and Obama's connection. But as soon as I wasn't saying what I was supposed to say as a rapper, our connection faded. But Ye implied that they lost touch when he didn't follow the typical rap storyline. He said he and Obama hadn't talked in a while, but he was sure Obama would recognize him if they ever ran into each other again. Ye was also very critical of Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg, even going so far as to say that Zuckerberg had his Instagram account shut down since some Jewish organizations criticized him for remarks they deemed disrespectful regarding former White House advisor Jared Kushner. The truth in that? Let's explore. Recently, some people also believe that the fact that Barack Obama has been in the news for all the wrong reasons provides support for Kanye West's choice to put some distance between himself and the former president. Besides that, there has been a wave of negative news surrounding Obama, tied to the unexplained death of his personal chef Tafari Campbell a few days back, and some rediscovered letters that expose his speculations about relationships with men. Meanwhile, a recent online conversation has reignited rumors regarding the late comedian Joan Rivers, who openly speculated that Barack Obama was gray at one point in the past. And while all is going on, Kanye West has also been making claims that he is in danger ever since he began exposing powerful individuals, including the former president himself. And if that wasn't enough for you to connect the dots, the tumultuous history of Kanye West and Barack Obama can be traced back to 2009, proving how the two are certainly standing on opposite ends of the spectrum when West memorably cut Taylor Swift off during her acceptance speech at the MTV Video Music Awards. Following that, during a CNBC interview that went viral, President Obama, along with many other people, then referred to Kanye as a jackass.
The young lady seems like a perfectly nice person. She's getting her award. What's he doing?
Why would he do that?
He's a jackass.
Additionally, when asked to select between the two rappers, Obama opted for Jay-Z, despite the fact that he eventually modified his stance and acknowledged Kanye's talent and intelligence, saying that he was both. Then again, Kanye did not pay much attention to Obama's beliefs, and in 2013, he stated that he cared more about people's thoughts and actions than he did about their standing as president. He went so far as to vow that he would stop bringing up Obama.
And we can't advance as a race of beings. We get too caught up in the past and what everyone's saying and what everyone's tweeting. And sometimes you just have to be fearless enough to break the simulation.
But when Obama denied having a conversation with Kanye in 2015, it was another blow to their relationship. This all started when Kanye stated that the two of them were friends, and Obama frequently contacted Kanye's house phone while he was giving a speech at Oxford University. On the other hand, Obama disputed this on Jimmy Kimmel's show, saying that they didn't interact with each other at all.
I cannot drive. I mean, I'm able to drive.
Is it because you don't have a birth certificate?
Yeah, exactly. In Kenya, we drive on the other side of the street. Actually, the last time I drove, a former staffer came by, and he comes through the South Lawn, and he's got one of these new electric cars. At the time, they were new.
Yeah.
And he was very excited about it. I said, well, yeah, let's try it out.
Though Kanye continued to insist that his account was accurate and that Obama had called him. Seeing all this, at some point in the future, Kim Kardashian ultimately revealed that they had in fact interacted with one another by sharing a card that Obama had sent her. In the card, President Obama thanked the couple for their support and offered his best wishes to the couple's daughter. Naturally, it does somewhat appear that Kanye West and Barack Obama's relationship has gone through its fair share of highs and lows over the course of the past several years. But even then, the two are still going strong in their resentment for each other.
Do you really think that this country is going to elect a black guy from the south side of Chicago with a funny name to be president of the United States?
Moving forward in time to the present day, though, recent scandals around old letters sent by Barack Obama and the passing of his personal chef, Tafari Campbell, have reignited speculations regarding Kanye and Obama's connection, and whether or not Kanye was right in revealing the dark side of the former president. Interestingly, people are now stating that Kanye had his finger on the pulse when he separated himself from Obama and said that the former president shouldn't be trusted. According to claims by a very driver user on Twitter, Tucker Carlson was right about Barack Obama had shakes with men and was smoking crack in 2008 during an interview with the Adam Carolla Show. The amount of lying in the media about it was unbelievable. 2009 book, Barack Obama and Larry Sinclair, Cocaine, Shakes, Lies and Murder, and, in case you missed it, Tafari Campbell, a former White House chef for Barack and Michelle Obama, sadly drowned on July 23rd near the Obama's residence on Martha's Vineyard while paddleboarding with an unidentified woman from Obama's staff. And even while the authorities have determined that it was an accident, there are others who have their suspicions due to the fact that the water was just a few feet deep, and Tafari was known to be an accomplished swimmer. There is also a school of thought among certain users of social media that Tafari's mouth was shut because he intended to publish a book about his time working in the White House kitchen, which, of course, our very own former president wouldn't very much like. According to a user on social media website X, it took less than a day to scrub Tafari Campbell's social media presence. Murder is cheaper than extortion. Obama's creepy personal life is about to float to the surface, too. On top of that, Obama's old letters from the 1980s have also been found, and they indicate his opinions on sexuality as well as his fantasies about being with males, adding yet another layer to the mystery. These letters have sparked conversations, with some supporters recalling Joan Rivers' past accusations that Barack Obama was gray and Michelle Obama was a transsexual soon before she passed away during a routine throat surgery.
Do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
And while that was happening, there's something else you should definitely take a look at.
I mean, the media is reporting on government, but it's also dependent on government. You know, in 2008, it became really clear that Barack Obama had been having sex with men and smoking crack. And a guy came forward, Larry Sinclair, and said, I'll sign an affidavit. And he did. I'll take a lie detector. And he did. I smoked crack with Barack Obama and had sex with him. Well, that was obviously true. Nobody reported it, not because they were squeamish about sex or drugs, but because the Obama campaign said anyone who reports on this gets no access to the Obama campaign. And so they didn't report on it.
In the meantime, another video clip that is going viral for all the wrong reasons on Twitter has exposed that former President Obama has been involved in a number of highly questionable actions prior to, during, and even after his time as president came to an end. Take a look.
To a presently unknown individual during which Senator Obama arranged the cocaine purchase. Senator Obama and I then departed the bar in my limousine and proceeded to an unknown location where Senator Obama exited the limousine with $250, which was provided to him by me. Returned a short while later with an 8-ball of cocaine, which he gave to me.
Not to forget, according to various media outlets, the actions of President Obama have generated significant criticism due to the fact that he appears to have violated his own beliefs on multiple instances throughout the course of his presidency. For one, in response to a question posed to him in 2008, he clearly declared that the president does not possess the right to reject treaties that have been approved by the Senate. Yet, there have been cases in which he has not fully enforced the torture treaty, which was adopted by the Senate and signed by Ronald Reagan. Along with that, Obama found himself at odds with the War Powers Resolution, a piece of legislation that he had previously defended as being in line with the Constitution. This occurred as a result of his decision to send United States soldiers to Libya without first gaining consent from Congress. So there's that. And despite the fact that President Obama did not partake in any transactions involving the exchange of hostages for weapons or launch wars without making sufficient preparations for post-occupation situations, there are still very serious issues to be asked about his activities. So, at the end of the day, this simply means that arguments concerning the relationship between Kanye and Barack Obama have once again taken center stage in light of these recent developments, with some saying that Kanye's negativity about Obama was ahead of its time and that the rapper hasn't lost his sanity completely after all. Do you think Kanye has been right all this time? Drop in with your thoughts in the comments below and make sure to slam the bell icon to catch us for more.